Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Tennessee's offense will have the football first. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it up to 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a dynamite play there. 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Vols will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So Texas A&M's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. It's complete on the right side. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Got a man. It's Isaac. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Downs. Makes the grab, it's Durant. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. It's complete. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. And the Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14, Tennessee, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Volunteers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The option look. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to him. Oh, he's got some space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air, it's Downs. Finds a tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll run play action. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
They go to the ground. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
The give out of the gun. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Now the play fake. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Vols decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical.
There he goes. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Aggies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in. It's Golden. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Back to throw. It's Downs. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. They get him stopped at the 32. A solid pickup, but it will bring up a fourth down and decision time. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something up.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Volunteers will punt this one away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Downs. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and still on his feet. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Under fire. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Downs. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged out of the air. Turning it on. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Buys a little time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game, and you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 11 over LSU. Implications galore.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's at the 20. Touchdown ball! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Fires to the tight end. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. To throw, it's Downs. Grabbed over the middle, it's Durant. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they're already in the 2nd.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job?
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. He leaves it with his back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Bringing the heat. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Vols will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Looking downfield, it's Downs. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Snap from the gun on third down. Finds his man. It's Saunders. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Quick completion on the out route. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Now facing a third and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's open on the right. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Runs through the tackle. Touchdown, Aggies! And the pummeling has started. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Volunteers will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He's got the back in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Dropping back, it's Downs. Quick strike complete. At the 40, there he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, with a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. Quick strike through the air for the score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll start this drive going to the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Vols with the 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the big fella. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know...
Throws toward the end zone. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He'll take it himself. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Trying play action. It's complete to the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. They'll go to the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Vols are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man quickly. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. And the Volunteers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Going to sling it on second down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
Number 17.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.